Okay, so I've been busy naming. This little girl up here, her mother's name. So my theme this time is name them something to do with their parents' name. So her mother's name was Sif, who is a Norse goddess. So her name is Jiffion, who is another Norse goddess. His father's name was Doyle. So I named, which is an Irish surname. So I named him Doherty, which is another Irish surname. So up here we have Jiffion and Doherty, and I wrote it down right there so I don't forget. This guy, this is a gray-green bird, and I got him from a friend, so I don't know what his parents were called. But ever since I got him, I've just had this sense, like, this bird is named Charlie. I don't know why, but that's his name, Charlie. So, he's Charlie, and this is... her mother's name is Dubois, which is a French word which is a French surname, but it's also a word that means of the forest. So I named her Valdivian, which is a forest in northern Queensland, I think. So this is Charlie and Valdivian. This little girl's father's name is Steele, so I named her Crystal. Because, you know, they both have lead. Or maybe they don't both have lead, but they both, you know, minerals, so, metal. So, she's Crystal, and he's from somebody else, so I named him Pewter, which is another silver-colored metal. So, Crystal and Pewter. And these two are, this baby girl here, the yellow-faced girl, is Bear Grylls' daughter. And... so I thought, well, that's easy. I'll just look up the real Bear Grylls and see what he named his daughter. Where Bear Grylls, the real guy, has 3 sons. But one of them he named Huckleberry Finn. So her name is Huckleberry, and her boy, who came from somewhere else, is called Finn. So this is Huckleberry and Finn. Okay. Then we have new couples up here. This guy, again, he's new blood that I brought in, the gray guy, so I'm naming him Cole. And the girl is Luna's daughter, so her name is Serena, which is another moon goddess term. Serena's a little underweight still, so she's going to have to sit in there and eat and get to know her man. So it is common that when I bring a male in that's not of the flock, he's singing the wrong song, and the girls initially will reject them. So one of the strategies to do there is do not put the nest box on until you see some loving happening. Because if you have a hen that's like, I don't know, he's singing the wrong song, maybe he's not my man. And then you put a nest box on, you're forcing her to make a decision. And the decision is going to be, nope, not him. But if you put no nest box on and you just leave them sitting there, they wake up together every morning for a week or so, and then she'll go, oh, he's kind of cute. And she'll get used to his song, and then when you put the nest box on, the answer will be yes. So just remember, when you put a nest box on a pair's cage, you're ramping up the pressure. And if there's any doubt as to whether they're going to accept each other, you don't want to put that pressure on, because then the answer is going to be no. So this is, we didn't have to name these two, this is Dacite and Robin. And I don't know that they've ever met, but Dacite knows exactly what he's doing here. I did not get any babies out of him last time I bred. His hen was sick, I think, and the eggs fizzled. So, and Robin last time was with Zephyr and kept laying her eggs on the bottom of the cage instead of in the nest box. I'm hoping some maturity and a male that knows what he's doing will help her, guide her into the right nest box. But she's a really nice hen. She's another Bear Grylls girl. She's huge. I don't know what it was with Bear Grylls, because he's a tiny little thing. In fact, he's over here in the cold cage somewhere. Where is he? He's down there, and he's not very big. Never was. The reason he's called Bear Grylls is because he got eaten by a hawk and lived to tell. But anyway, so I'm hoping that having an experienced male, she'll figure out the nest box this time. If she doesn't, I'll foster her eggs to the fosters. But Dacite really knows what he's doing. Of the two of these, Dacite is the one that might be a little bit underweight. So although they are obviously loving already, I might wait a little while before I give them a nest box. So, the kicker with these two is that they are both split to gray wing. Her father, of course, is Bear Grylls, who's a gray wing. And I found out when I bred Dacite last time, he threw me a gray wing chick. Surprise! So I'm hoping to get some unique gray wing genes out of these two. I want, some gray wing babies that are not related to my green gray wing line, which all comes out of Bubba's line, or my blue gray wing line, which all comes out of Neptune's line. Neither of these are Bubba or Neptune birds, so they would be giving me fresh blood. And so that I need to name them. That's Dacite and Robin. These two are newbies. The male is the Spangle, and he is Congo and Rain's son. And so I looked up what kind of rain they get in the Congo, and they get Typhoon. So his name is Typhoon. And this little girl here, his mother's name was Bella Rose, so she's just Belle. And she deserves it because she's a beautiful bird. So she is a little underweight, so they'll be waiting a while for a nest box too. But he's already putting the moves on her. She's like, meh, but he's ready to go. And then the last pair I set up this morning, this little boy belongs to Halligan and Dubois. So I gave him an Irish surname that starts with an H, which is, oh my gosh, I forgot. And I didn't put the tape down here. Drat. So anyway, he has an Irish surname, and I don't think I named her yet. But anyway, I was doing really good right up until the end there. So there's 4 more pairs set up. Nobody's got a nest box yet, although there are a few that I could give a nest box to. These two, but I'm going to wait. Again, he's a male from a different flock. He's singing the wrong song, so I need to see a little love here before I give him a nest box. These two, on the other hand, are both in good shape, and they fell in love out in the cold cage, so I could give them a nest box. So maybe tomorrow I'll start cleaning some nest boxes. Although I do have one more stack to clean up and set up. And then I have a whole lot of coal birds to sell. Hopefully this weekend I'll reduce those numbers quite a little bit. So that's the next ones. I'm excited about this pairing. Give me a gray wing, you two. That's what I'm after. My turquoisine hen has been desperate to breed forever. She's the one with the olive wings. And I got her this turquoisine male, but he's only like 4 or 5 months old. So he's been confused because she's trying to get him to breed. But what I'm seeing is he is finally rising to the occasion. I mean, she's a year old, so she's ready to breed. But they can hit puberty at 4 to 5 months of age. So he may be picking up on this. So I went ahead, and she's like distraught, trying to make nests on the bottom of cages and stuff. So I finally saw him make some territory moves out in the flight cage, which tells me, oh, he's starting to feel his oats now. Starting to get what his role is. So I went ahead and put him in here and gave her a nest box. She's been sidling closer and closer to it all afternoon. I figure she'll be in it before nightfall. So this is Zoom is the girl, and Flash is the guy, because they fly really fast. These are turquoisine. So we'll see what happens with them. I could get a bunch of blank eggs from these two. I just don't know, but we'll see. And there's all my Fosters. Fat and sassy. And they'll be getting nest boxes about a week after these guys do. So, okay, that's it for today.